Hi. So Andrew and I have been thinking about how we can help people to pray during this time of lockdown as part of being that body of Christ and church family that we've been talking about in Ephesians. And so I think we're going to release a series of short videos, and some of those will be more helpful than others to you. Some of them you might want to try, some really won't suit you at all. Everyone prays differently. We've released some videos already of morning prayer and evening prayer and that kind of thing, but some slightly more kind of personal ways in which perhaps me or Andrew have found useful to help us to pray are the kind of things we'll talk about over the next little while. So I was just going to share with you one of mine. You'll be a bit surprised. I have my rosary here. This is mine, and I don't use it to pray the Catholic or the Anglican rosary particularly, but I find praying for people really hard. I think it's an attention span thing. My wife always says I've got a really bad attention span. But actually what this helps me do is when I'm praying for members of the church, for example, I will happily sit and pray whilst holding a bead at a time to stop me skipping on too quickly, or to stop me getting bored and my mind wandering off. And so this is how I am helped to pray for each of you, actually, as we go through lockdown. I'll sit down and I will take my rosary and I will work through one bead at a time and pray for different people with each one. It wouldn't work for everybody, but for me that's been really useful. They're not expensive to get hold of. You can get them mail order. I find it really helpful as a way of keeping my attention and stopping me rushing when I'm trying to pray for people. So maybe have a go. If you've got a bracelet with beads or a pearl necklace, maybe you could use them instead. It doesn't have to be a rosary particularly. It's just that I happen to have one. It's an idea that I was given at college, and it works for me because I struggle to sit down otherwise and actually take the time to pray, because I will either always think I've got other things I need to be doing, or I will rush it, or I will lose track of what I'm doing. My mind will wander, and this just helps me keep focused. So that's what I do when I pray for you guys, and it's just a helpful thing. If that's helpful, then have a go, and if it's not helpful, then maybe look out for another video. If prayer is something that you'd like to do more of, especially in this lockdown, but it's just more difficult for you. Okay, so there's one idea. Hope you're okay. Bye.